Now we review Shark Side of the Moon. Shark Side of the Moon? Are you sure? That can't be a thing. It is a thing. They have literally made every movie possible, haven't they? Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, this is Rams Read Theater, and I am Richard, and I am beginning to understand why people said that I need to chug a Red Bull before making these videos, because I've watched a few reviews today from smaller YouTubers, and I understand some of them look very depressed. And I am very depressed. Making these videos, you cover up your scars and you put on your game face. Anyway, as I say in every video, for every 1,000 subscribers I get, I do purchase one of these bracelets from 4Ocean. 4Ocean pulls a pound of trash out of the ocean every time I do that. Guys, I'm an insane fat man trying to save the world. You should probably pay a little attention to me. You know, the more you support me, the more I save the world. You live in this world. It's in your best interest. Alright, so, Shark Side of the Moon. I don't think they were trying to be funny. I did not laugh once during this movie. But I enjoyed it so much, I looked up Tanya Fox, who is one of the actresses in this movie, and immediately went and watched another film with her in it. Because, yeah, anyway, what has happened here is that for some reason the Russians built a research base on the moon where they invented an army of shark people, and then the shark people ran amok, and America has sent yet another mission to the moon, and that mission runs into shark people. It's a pretty insane premise. I mean, if you look at the geopolitical situation, if the Russians had ever successfully landed people on the moon, they would be laughing at us now. Okay, just so you know, Russia's GDP is about equivalent to that of Texas. So there is like a big truck backing up on the. They're not building anything on the moon. May I finish my video now? Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I mean, during the Cold War, maybe when they were the USSR, I guess they had more money, but they're not so big anymore, you know? They're a big country, but little money. So, yeah, this is just one of those kind of schlock fests. It's not meant to be taken seriously. I mean, if you're going to walk into this area, the CGI is silly. It doesn't look like they're real sharks. Yeah, it's not going to look... This is not going to look real. A shark wearing a bra? You guys realize that, you know... they're shark people. There's nothing realistic about that. This is the movie that, you know, you get together with your friends and you drink beer to. It is what it is. Don't try to say this is a good movie. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be like, wow, this is incredibly weird. And that's the fun of it. So, yes, I mean, again, it seems to be that in this story, one of the scientists has survived. He has a daughter-ish character, and the Americans crash land and try to get out. And again, I couldn't tell you a single character's name from this movie, but I actually found it much easier to deal with and much better paced than, say, Smile, which has a big dead spot in the middle that just dragged for me. So yeah, I mean, again, I'd be lying if I said this was a terribly good movie, but it's an entertaining movie. I mean, if you're into these kind of movies, you're really going to enjoy this because it is that batshit weird that it is a solid film in that regard. Now, again, this is kind of a PG rated film. I don't know what the actual rating is, but there is not a lot of gore. There is not a lot of nudity. Or there's no nudity whatsoever. And, yeah, you know, I think your 11-year-old should be able to handle this just fine. Because it's a silly movie. And, you know, I enjoy these silly movies. So, yeah, for me, it is definitely a put it on your watch list. The CGI is hokey. The acting is a little rushed and subpar. But it's an entertaining film. Anyway, that's just my opinion. I'd love to hear yours. Down in the comments below. I, of course, am Richard. Salutations, plebeians! It is I, Stephen Miller, emissary and advisor to his dark orange lordship and the real President Donald Trump, reminding you to comment on and like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, or I will suck out your eyes and feed them to my two tarantulas, Meredith and Red Pill!